Canterbury boys and girls soccer teams both know a thing or two about kicking and screaming their way all the way to the semi-state round. And joining me are both the head coaches for girls and boys soccer at Canterbury. Let's start with the ladies first. Chelsea Dourson, what an absolute outstanding weekend for you. Winning in penalty kicks in thrilling fashion. Just how proud are you of your team?
I couldn't be prouder. I am a coach that stresses relationship, and from the get-go, there have been referees, there have been opponents, fans that have just talked about our players and the way that they carry themselves on the field humbly, and that's what has brought us to this level. It is the teamwork and the drive that these girls have and the way that they work together, and I'm so proud.
This seems like a very young group. A lot of sophomores, juniors have stepped up throughout the year. How have you seen them progress from where they started to where they are now?
Well, we were just at the district meeting for coaches yesterday, and of the players that we were talking about, we saw in their stats how they grew in their goal scoring and assist making, and that's just one way that we can physically show that growth, but you can see that in their character, and like I mentioned, that is what it's all about when it comes to coaching.
As you look ahead to this weekend, you're going to be taking on another strong team with Andrean. Just how excited are you to potentially play for a spot in next weekend's state finals?
It is just an honor and a blessing to be at this level, and we're going to do everything that we can to make it happen.
Well, congrats to you, Coach Dourson. Now let's turn over to Greg Mauch. For high school soccer fans, they don't really need much of an introduction for him. One of the winningest coaches of all time on the soccer pitch at the high school level. Coach, we'll start off with the same question. How excited are you to be playing for a semi-state title this weekend?
Well, I'm really thrilled to be able to share the Final Four with these guys. We've had other teams in the past, but it's nice to have this group make it. They've been there before, but it's nice to share it this year.
Just looking at not just your team, but the way they've been able to win. Lots of late game dramatics, penalty kicks last weekend against Culver Academies, the sectional title before that, a buzzer-beating goal with 2 or 3 seconds to go. What does that say about this team, that they have found ways to win under adverse circumstances?
Well, that's the thing. They've had 4 or 5 goals disallowed in the last couple of games. Good calls or bad, doesn't matter. They've had to fight through that. They were down a goal. They gave up a penalty kick, and they never lost their composure. They played through right to the end, and they were relentless, and that's what's making the difference.
You're going to be taking on Mishawaka Marion, another top 10 team in the Class 2A rankings. Just how excited are you just to continue things against another elite opponent this weekend?
We like playing the best teams. We try to get them on the schedule. We like playing against them. We like to take our measure and see where we fit.